Hey guys, all right, so just thought I'll do a quick little chat on aerobic running. I know it's very difficult for everyone to understand initially just how to run aerobic running, how easy it should be, and you know, we all love going out and running fast every day. However, we know that doesn't give the best results over time because we build aerobic fitness on nice and slow running. So what is that pace? What are we looking for? So at this point, this is phase one of aerobic running. I want you to focus on running nice and easy like this. You know, I can do the video whilst chatting to you guys. Whoa, check that out. That wasn't part of my video plan, but so wow, that's stunning. Gotta do a bit of trail here because these beautiful guys are not moving. Oh, that's what it is. How amazing is that, hey? All right, on with my video. So the whole idea is on phase one of aerobic running is that you should be able to have a chat whilst running. At least you should be able to string together 2 sentences. So don't worry too much about, you know, running at heart rate for now. Some runners that works great for, but most runners are not trained for that, and that can be very frustrating. So what we'd like you to do is just run nice and easy. The best way is to do a talking test. Like for instance, now I'm talking the whole time. So one talking test is just to be able to run with a friend and have a conversation. Like now you can hear I'm running, but I'm able to have a conversation with you. The other one is literally, say you're running by yourself and no one's watching, is to just do a quick short talking test of 2 sentences that you want to string together. And normally my go-to sentence is that I'll say to myself, I believe I'm running at aerobic effort right now. And if I can say that without completely like being exhausted and like bleh, you know, like then it's all fine. So if you can say it like how I'm talking to you now, then you're running aerobically. Okay, that's the easiest way to test. Even if you're running on heart rate, say your program says you should run at heart rate or at paces, it's still a good way to test, especially if you're going uphill. The thing with the watches is they're accurate about 80% of the time, 70 to 80% of the time. Depends on what quality watch it is, and also depends on how it's set up on your arm. But a lot of people, it's got irregular heartbeats, or the watch might be picking up incorrectly because we're still a little bit unfit, which effectively is going to mean you have to walk most of the time. All right, so but mainly when you run aerobically, you're going to run slower on the uphills and faster on the downhills, and that's very important. So don't maintain the pace. Okay, so on perceived effort, perceived effort's a scale from 1 to 10 where you rate how you're feeling on the run. You know, how tough does it feel? We'd like it to be between 2 and 4 out of 10. So you just rate it for yourself, like, oh, how hard out of 10 do I think I'm running right now? Right now, as I'm running, this will probably be a 2, maybe because I'm talking, a 3 out of 10. So at the end of the run, I'm gonna have a little bit of a sweat, but nothing too hectic. I'm not gonna be exhausted the whole day. You know, I'm just gonna have a light sweat. So that's where you want it to be. Then we also have another system. So we got perceived effort, we got the talking test, and then we got the V dot system, which is the calculator which you can find on our website. And on that calculator, it's gonna give you a time, a low threshold or easy aerobic and high aerobic pace, which you'll find at the bottom of the calculator. That's gonna give you paces which is based on your 5k V dot, basically on your VO2 max, but that's gonna give you paces based on that. That is only gonna be accurate if you ran a good 5k, number one. Number two, if you ran it within the last, say, 6 to 8 weeks. And number three, if you are on flat terrain. So for instance, running at Durban on the pier, then, and there's no wind, then that will be very accurate. But using that with a bit of logic, you can use that as well. It's all going to come down to the same thing. So on perceived effort, so I'm running in Durban on perceived effort, say a 2 to 4 out of 10, and I can do my talking test. And so I'm running on the V dot system, it should be very close, within a couple of seconds on your pace from each other. So, which is great. So some of you don't have watches, you can run on perceived effort. If you do have a watch, you can use the V dot system. Make sure you run a bit slower on the heels. On the heels, maybe you can do a talking test. You don't have to be too crazy. As long as it's easy, you know you're doing fine. All right. So yeah, that's basically the combination of things that we can use. Some of our athletes will work on heart rate, but we will talk to you directly if we want you to go on heart rate. All right, so heart rate is great because it automatically works out when you're going uphill and downhill. However, at the same time, it also, look at that, it also is a bit tough to get into and can be frustrating initially. So yeah, so first work on the other one, and if you got any questions, give us a shout. That's why we're here, to help you out. And I hope that makes sense to you guys. As long as you're having fun, always make sure you're having fun. All right, enjoy the view. This is my cradle moon. So that's why I love a bit of trail running. Look how beautiful that is. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll chat to you soon.